In the ancient world, while civilizations like the Babylonians and Egyptians became legendary, others faded from memory. One such empire, powerful and influential during the Bronze Age, was the Hittite Empire. Once stretching across Anatolia into parts of modern-day Syria and Lebanon, the Hittites were masters of warfare and diplomacy, shaping the course of history through sheer military prowess. Yet, for centuries, their legacy lay forgotten, buried beneath the ruins of time, until their rediscovery in the late 19th century. Before we dive deeper into the incredible story of the Hittites, take a moment to like this video, share it with others who love ancient history, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating documentaries. Your support helps us bring the past to life. Around 2000 BC, the Hittites, an Indo-European people, settled in central Anatolia, where modern Turkey now stands. They called themselves the Hatti, after the land they had conquered. From the very beginning, the Hittites were warriors. Diplomacy was used only when it suited them, and power was enforced through dominance. As soon as they arrived in the region, they imposed their rule over the local tribes. Their strength lay not only in their fighting abilities, but in their deep connection to horses. In Hittite society, those responsible for breeding and training horses were held in high regard, as these animals would soon become critical to their military tactics and victories. The Hittites revolutionized chariot warfare, a skill that would distinguish them from other civilizations. Their chariots, unlike the lighter, two-person versions used by the Egyptians, carried 3 warriors, a driver, a spearman clad in heavy armor, and a third soldier who bore a shield or a bow and arrows for long-range attacks. This combination of speed, firepower, and protection made Hittite chariots some of the most feared war machines of the ancient world. Pulled by 2 or even 4 horses, these chariots could break enemy lines with devastating force, allowing the Hittites to overwhelm their enemies in battle. Their prowess on the battlefield was put to the test in 1274 BC, during one of the most famous battles of the ancient world, the Battle of Kadesh. The Hittites clashed with the mighty Egyptians under Pharaoh Ramses II. With over 3,500 chariots, the Hittites launched a surprise assault on the Egyptians. Though the battle ended in a stalemate, it showcased the sheer military might of the Hittites. Even the powerful Egyptians were forced to retreat, acknowledging the Hittite Empire as an equal. The peace treaty that followed is often regarded as the first recorded treaty in human history, a testament to the Hittites' ability to balance diplomacy with force. But the Hittites were not just known for their chariots. They were pioneers in metallurgy. By the 14th century BC, the Hittites had already begun working with iron, long before many of their rivals. This gave them a distinct advantage in warfare, as their weapons and armor were stronger and more durable than the bronze equipment used by other armies. Iron swords, spears, and helmets allowed the Hittite warriors to dominate the battlefield, and their enemies struggled to compete against the superior technology. While their military achievements were remarkable, the Hittites were also a highly sophisticated society. Their capital city, Hattusa, was a grand urban center filled with temples, palaces, and towering walls that symbolized their power and influence. They adopted cuneiform writing from the Assyrians and created their own complex legal and political systems. Hittite kings were not only military leaders, but also skilled administrators who relied on a council of nobles, known as the Pancus, to help govern the empire. The council ensured that even minor matters were addressed, and laws were enforced with a strict sense of justice. Religion played a central role in Hittite life. Known as the people of 1,000 gods, they worshipped deities from various cultures, including the gods of their enemies. This religious tolerance earned them a unique reputation in the ancient world. The Hittites believed that respecting the gods of other nations would help maintain peace and stability within their own borders. This flexibility and acceptance of foreign beliefs were rare in an era where empires often imposed their own gods upon conquered peoples. Despite their military strength and cultural achievements, the Hittite Empire faced immense challenges toward the end of its reign. After the Battle of Kadesh, internal strife began to weaken the empire. Civil wars and rebellions fractured their once powerful kingdom. At the same time, external enemies, such as the Assyrians, grew in power and began pressuring the Hittite borders with relentless attacks. The Hittites, once feared across the region, found themselves stretched thin and vulnerable. As the 12th century BC approached, the situation worsened. The capital city of Hattusa, once a symbol of Hittite grandeur, was set ablaze, whether by their own hands in a last act of defiance or by invading forces. The city was destroyed, marking the beginning of the end for the Hittites. The surviving population scattered, fleeing to other regions or integrating into neighboring civilizations. Pirates and looters took advantage of the empire's collapse, plundering the remains of their once great cities. The Hittite Empire, one of the most advanced and powerful in the Bronze Age, fell into ruins. Though the Hittites disappeared from the historical stage, their legacy did not entirely vanish. The stories of their battles, especially their clash with Egypt at Kadesh, were passed down through various records. In the Bible, the Hittites are mentioned several times, including in the story of Uriah, the husband of Bathsheba, who served King David. Yet, for centuries, the Hittites were considered little more than myth, until their rediscovery in the late 19th century. In 1880, British archaeologist Archibald Henry Sayce first proposed the existence of the Hittite civilization. Although his claims were initially dismissed by academic circles, the discovery of clay tablets and ruins by German archaeologist Hugo Winkler at the site of Hattusa later confirmed the existence of this lost empire. The world finally recognized the Hittites for the powerful force they had once been. The story of the Hittites is one of rise, conquest, innovation, and eventual collapse. They mastered the art of war, revolutionized metallurgy, and governed a vast, sophisticated empire. Yet, despite their achievements, they could not escape the forces of internal decay and external pressure. Today, the ruins of Hattusa stand as a testament to their once mighty empire, a reminder of a people who, for a time, were masters of the ancient world. If you enjoyed exploring the world of the Hittites, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There's so much more history to uncover, and your support keeps it all coming. Thanks for watching.